why every cop should train jiu-jitsu. First of all, have you seen those videos on the internet of cops and criminals fighting? It's borderline embarrassing. And there's a lot of circumstances where you see that the cop can't control or detain the criminal. It's like watching somebody try to fight who doesn't know how to fight. And a lot of these could have been easily solved using jiu-jitsu. Let me explain. But first, actually, is self-defense as a life skill not something that everybody would want? And listen, I'm not saying that jiu-jitsu is the best form of martial arts for self-defense or building confidence or developing these superhero-like abilities where you could beat up 99% of the people around you on a day-to-day basis. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm saying that. But really, how do you plan on defending yourself if you need to defend yourself? Now, the likelihood that you'll end up in a self-defense situation during the course of your lifetime is minimal, but you should still know how to fight. However, cops, on the other hand, policemen and women, law enforcement, the LE, the blue, the likelihood that the blue are going to find themselves in a self-defense situation during the course of their career, almost 100% guaranteed. Mostly guaranteed. So unless I'm missing something, wouldn't that kind of in a roundabout and not specific, but very specific way suggest the cops should train jiu-jitsu? So, just like it's important for cops to have above average shooting skills, if you're gonna carry a gun and be shooting at people, I don't want to have to get shot accidentally. Now, I can also tell you this. If you've never actually been in a real fight before, or if you've never, as a average untrained person, spent time on the mats rolling with somebody who knows jiu-jitsu, well then, my friend, you have not been humbled in a way that us fighters have. So it's hard to really have context about how uncomfortable and vulnerable you actually feel in those situations. It's easier to lie to yourself and tell yourself that you can handle it. You cannot handle it. Now, am I speaking from experience? Yes, I am. I've spent the past 20 years competing in no-gi and gi jiu-jitsu matches. I fought MMA for 2 years. Have you ever stepped into a ring or arena filled with a bunch of strangers and also all your family and friends, only to do battle with another individual who wants to either knock you unconscious, choke you unconscious, make you unconscious? Hey, have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? Well, I have multiple times. And it is very scary. Okay? It is very, very scary. It is not something easy to get used to. So if you've never been in a real fight, it's very scary. So for all the cops who haven't had their first real world tussle, let me tell you, it's exhausting and it's frightening. And if you do make the right decision and start to train jiu-jitsu, you will very quickly appreciate the simulated stress and anxiety and pressure that you will feel from jiu-jitsu and its context to real-world application, which is a roundabout way of saying it's fucking useful on the street. Now, cops that can approach self-defense situations calmly and safely will not only protect themselves, but also make sure that you don't end up the next jiu-jitsu meme. The more we prepare for these situations, the more we can control them in a safe and effective way. Now, in all seriousness, I have nothing but love for cops. I have a lot of cop friends, and you guys are incredible human beings. Except for the corrupt ones, you guys suck. So to all the cops out there, I appreciate you so much in what you do. I could never do that job, But if I did, I would train jiu-jitsu.